Okay, welcome back to another video. Today we have peach dish in our fourth and hopefully final video on unboxing and checking out these mail order meal programs. So this one was by far the most expensive out of all of them. So there's a fundamental difference between peach dish and all the rest that we've reviewed. With all the rest, it's an automatic program where they send you, they have, you know, so many meals, and if you don't select, then they'll just select for you. And with this one, you have to actually build your meals. You have to build your what you want to get, and then they charge you based on what you order per meal. So
egg dish might be more expensive than a fish dish.
Yeah, any type of meat is more expensive. Fish is like in the middle of the road, and then if you just do like chicken or veggies, it's the cheapest. And most of the meals are $25 per meal, and then for two people, two-person meal, and then if you get more, it's like a different type of meat, then it goes up from there. So, well, so far this is different. This is very different. This is almost like fiberglass or something. Fill. Oh, okay, so this is polyester. It's 100% polyester. And we have gel packs, which these are small gel packs. You can actually use these, We have here some cardboard separator. Oh, this is interesting. Everything comes like pre-tied up in a nice bow. That's what they're charging you all that extra money for.
Well, that's
the
better
presentation.
than Blue Apron.
Well, the good thing is it's already all, seems to be all included.
Yeah, that's much like Home Chef did.
So here's, looks like one meal per, I mean, look at that. Wow, we're gonna have to unbox this. Some of this stuff looks nice. So we've got 3 different colors of bags.
Maybe based on
And the last thing, let's see, what is this? This is a paper bag with 2 apples in it. That apple looks a little icky, but that otherwise looks nice. What, I don't remember ordering any apples. Looks like the meat is actually in its own separate container. That's very different. Yeah. Oh, it's all bloody in there.
So it all like leaked.
Yeah, it's all like leaky. Well, they put their own like cold pack in there.
We're gonna stick it in the fridge. So how are we gonna do that?
Well, let's see. There's 2. Looks like 2 chickens and a piece of beef or something. So I'm just gonna put this whole thing in there.
In the bloody bag and get out.
Yeah. So that's like a big kind of boo-boo on the peach dish. This is kind of cool, but it's all full of blood and yuckiness inside.
As long as it doesn't leak in the fridge.
Yeah. Well, they give you this. That's like one of those meat bags, isn't it?
Okay.
Like what they wrap meat in.
I don't think they give that to you anyway.
So the box, this box actually is much lighter than the others. It's not the double ply things that a lot of the other ones do. This material is very lightweight. It seems like it's like you're not wasting a lot, like the other boxes. But this is by far the most lightweight of all of the boxes. Yeah. All right, so let's set this aside. Take a look at what.
Where's the recipe cards?
I don't know. So it's a good thing you asked. So don't forget your recipe cards inside the box here. Of course, there's a lot more than just recipe cards, it looks like. It's like a whole package. So yeah, Blue Apron's food wasn't that great. I mean, overall, all the Blue Apron stuff was not that great compared to like a HelloFresh. These are not really like recipe cards, they're like recipe booklets. So you got your final, then you've got step by step. They tell you what's included, what's not included.
That's normal.
Oh, and then the chef that made it. That's kind of cool. So they're like showcasing the chef that came up with the idea, I guess. Oh, wait, this guy. Oh, no, there's a different guy. So 2 of them made one, and then one guy made something else. So I got these mushroom and white bean quesadillas. which are pretty simple. Now, the one thing about this, when I looked at all the things to order, there wasn't a lot of stuff that I would like to eat compared to the others. Like, this looks good, you know, but I mean, $25 for some quesadillas seems like a lot.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
This was like $40, I think, for the beef one.
Wow.
Yeah, I want to say it was like a $40 or something.
Yeah.
Something like that. So the whole total for these 3 meals was $92.
Minus your $10.
Minus the $10. So I mean, that's pricey.
That's
That's
really
really pricey. So we're gonna see if it's really, you know, worth that type of premium. Let's open up a bag here and see. Oh, this is the egg noodle one. So they're individually, you know, selecting. Yeah, it definitely looks fresh. All-purpose flour in a bag. Paprika seasoning. Peach dish salt. 2 things of sour cream and some liquid aminos. I always like the stuff that, you know, you don't normally get. Yeah, I like to try new things. It's just a lot of the things that I saw at Peach Dish are things that I don't think I would like to try. Let's take a look at this one. There's oregano. Wow. 2 things of garlic, except we have to peel them ourselves. Not like HelloFresh, it's pre-peeled.
Yeah.
Lentils. Now these carrots, they look like they're right out of the ground. I mean, they still have like the little stringers on the bottom of them.
Yeah.
That, I mean, yeah, that's definitely out of somebody's backyard. They put another thing of this peach dish salt in here. Interesting.
That's their seasoned salt.
It's their, yeah, they have their own signature salt.
Now, do these recipe cards say use within a certain time frame? Like.
Yeah, it doesn't say, so I'm not sure exactly. Let's see what's in here. What is this? A big green ball. Oh, it's spinach.
Oh.
So it's like.
Doesn't look fresh or doesn't.
Well, it's like spinach straight out of the ground or whatever. Like, how does spinach grow? Like in plants?
In the head or whatever.
Yeah, they give you like part of the roots or something. What is? Oh my goodness. This is like whole portobello mushroom. I think that's portobello. Yeah, looks like it. That's definitely a shallot, right?
Yeah.
So, crema. I like creme fraiche. White beans. That's weird. But they just give you enough for what you need, not like a. At least it's not a can of beans. So this is some type of cheese. I just smelled. Oaxaca. Oaxaca? Maybe?
Maybe.
So this is by far like the most heaviest, complicated one. But it says prep is only 15 minutes and cook is 30. So.
We'll see.
So after the first week, I'll tell you that the food was pretty good. It was a little on the salty side because they give you their own little salt packets. And you don't really know what you're putting in or how much, if you're putting in too much, or because it's kind of mixed in with a bunch of different flavors and stuff. I'll show you what it looks like if I can find one, but it's actually pretty good. I'd put it almost on par with with HelloFresh. The one thing I liked about HelloFresh is the way that they do their packaging is a little bit better than Peach Dish. This is interesting too. Like they put these, looks like apples. You get, oh, they're green apples this week. So last week we got 2 apples. This week we got 2 apples. There's no explanation as to what these apples are for. They're just in here. So I thought they were actually an ingredient, so I didn't eat them, and so I'm starting to eat them now. Almost fail chips. So this is probably another freebie thing they threw in. Fail chips. Kind of a weird name. And then again, they put everything, all the meat items in just this. Let's open this up. So. Well, it doesn't look like it hasn't all leaked like last time. Still, it's just in a little, oh, at least it's labeled. So we've got some meat here. Let's see if this is some fish. Oh, this looks like shrimp, some Gulf shrimp. And what's our last thing here? What is this? Tasso ham? I have no idea what that is. But so again, the food is a slightly salty, but overall good. This is interesting. You got like 2 little tubes of honey in this one. Okay, this is what I'm talking about. See this little baggie? It's just full of salt. And stuff. This is what you use, you know, with your cooking. It's just hard to know exactly how much to use. I think we probably used a little too much. One thing also different about HelloFresh is HelloFresh, when they give you garlic, it's already pre-peeled. Like this, they give you, yeah, they give you just the right amount. Like this feels like 2 cloves. But the difference is HelloFresh is already peeled, and this you still have to peel. Grits, cheese. Okay, so let's compare a HelloFresh. You can see how just neat and organized this is. You got your meat and already wrapped, and then you've got your meal coming in a nice box, and then all of your ingredients in that box. So nice. This is not bad, it's just not quite as nice. So the food with Peach Dish is a little on the exotic side compared to all the others. I mean, they're all fresh, pretty much. One thing I do like about Peach Dish over all the rest is their box. Peach Dish's box is the smallest and lightest of all of them. And that's because they use this packing material that's it's almost like some type of dense foam material. Does just as good as all the others. This foil stuff tends to be very heavy duty. I think a heavier material. So because of all that, you know, you don't have as much ice. There's only 2 of these, and then a small one in the meat container. So because you don't have as much ice, then it's not as heavy overall. Plus I think the material has something to do with it. While I do like the extra apples and fail chips that they gave us, it doesn't justify the extra costs. So one major flaw of Peach Dish, I think it's major. I showed you all these bags, which we have organized in the fridge. Inside of the box, behind that flapper, so it's a good thing. So don't forget your recipe cards.
Well,
inside the box here.
Well,
of course, there's a lot more than just
get
recipe
the
cards.
Recipe cards out of the box before I put the box away, and the trash man has already come. So we no longer have recipe cards, and we'll have to go online, and at least we can pull them down that way. But I don't like how they put the recipe cards behind the insulation, because once I pulled the ingredients out, you saw I just kind of ended the video while I threw that in the trash, and then now those recipe cards are gone. So I hereby call HelloFresh the winner.